You know, my first
No,
strike
you
was in
never posted the Romero
2007.
motion.
My first strike was in 2007. On the paperwork, it says the reason that they struck the strike because it was untimely. It was vast amount of time from the last strike to this one to bring it in there. All that is posted. All that is in the paperwork.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Gotti,
you
you
did it
know
because you were the
damn
face
well
not.
90% of us is getting strike struck
All day.
to avoid the third. We do that all day
But I'm
long
just
out
saying
here.
he don't know that, so I gotta explain that to the slow
Yeah,
people.
I
Cause
beat.
he done
I
made
had a
13. Hey,
homie
but look, Wack, he done
go to
made
the pen,
13 videos calling a
right?
nigga a snitch, but don't want to fight. That don't make sense.
Well, not well,
No, you
Gotti.
didn't want
That
to
ain't
see
go.
my
Listen,
block
well,
because
look,
you got a
Gotti. I
bad
told
kid.
you a long time ago, Gotti. Listen, you ain't in comp. You in the metaverse. So how we beat this is we had a conversation and cleared
You
up.
right, you right. I'm a
Nobody's
kick back.
doing that,
I'm a
bro.
kick back.
So
I'm a kick back. I ain't got no.
yeah.
I'm gonna let you.
Now,
I'm gonna let him.
now I
I
want to
just want
go
the
through the
but
checklist
I
before
just
we
want
get
the
to
lies
Verb.
to get cleared up though.
No, are
Now
we
you
gonna
should
go
have
through
a
the checklist
transcript
before we
of
get
that
to Verb?
confidential interview. You should have a
Hold
transcript of
on,
that confidential
Adept.
interview.
Adept, I want to go down your checklist of allegations because I don't want to skip nothing,
All
right?
right, so let's start with him liking 16-year-old girls on the internet.
Ah
Go
man,
Hold
ahead.
this
on,
nigga
wait,
man.
hold on, bro. Bro, come on.
Hey,
Listen,
get him out of
can
here,
we
You can
man.
stick
start
to
right
the?
Hey,
there.
man, get him out of there.
That's the
Look, let's talk
checklist,
me and
though.
Can
Verb.
we
That's
Hey, look.
stick to the
Hey, look. This
case?
nigga's a nobody. Yo, Verb, send him up out of there. We
How
can
am
talk
I
to some
nobody?
niggas
You a
who really
nobody
got
to
some
me,
shit to
dog, and
say.
look,
Okay,
put
hold
something
on
in
one
your
second,
profile.
Gotti.
I'm gonna
Adept,
break your jaw, bro.
Adept.
I
I'm
swear to
here.
You
God, on
Listen,
my
pussy.
mama,
bro.
I'm
You
gonna
got my
break your
address.
jaw.
You pussy, nigga. You
I
No,
got
swear
he's
my
to
not.
your
He
address.
God,
ain't
you a
gonna
Stop
bitch.
break
I'm
playing.
gonna
shit.
break your jaw.
Hey,
They can't hear
Fuck
y'all.
wrong
They
with
can't
you,
hear
Gotti ain't
y'all.
nobody.
They
finna
can't
do
hear
shit.
y'all.
I'm gonna break your
Gotti,
jaw.
hey,
All
Gotti,
right, dog. You 5'7".
Gotti.
You look like a Mucinex booger, you
I'm
bitch
gonna
ass
Hold
break
nigga.
on,
your jaw. You a
Adept,
bitch.
Yeah, you a
Gotti.
5'7"
Listen,
midget, nigga. Shut the
Gotti.
fuck up.
Nah,
Stop telling
that's
people
Fade
what you
talking.
gonna do, nephew. Loose cannon already in this
He
for
ain't
that.
gonna
Chill
do
out.
nothing. And you're still
Yeah,
reporting.
you right. He ain't gonna do nothing. He's not
Yeah, I
gonna
ain't
do
got no
nothing.
threats of violence. This
That's
ain't
all
even
good.
me
Okay.
talking.
So Adept, Gotti, chill out. You know, if that's there, that's there. Adept, let's go down your checklist of what your allegations was on the
Yes, for
criminal
liking the
side.
16-year-old girls. Let's start there.
Come on, bro. Like, listen, we
But
not
that's
trolling.
the checklist. We're going by the checklist. He was
We're
liking
talking about
16-year-old
the
girls on the
criminal
internet.
case.
That is weird. That could be a
Okay.
criminal case.
Okay. Well, we're gonna move on to the next thing. Listening to what Verb did, Gotti, and
All right,
your response.
I'll talk to Verb and we'll handle
Yeah,
this
I
here.
think you jumped out the window,
I don't
bro.
got no problem having a conversation with him right here.
There you go,
You know,
right there.
but at the same time, he gotta send that weirdo down because that dude's a clown, bro. I ain't
Nah,
No,
even
he
nah,
finna
gonna
nah,
front.
chill
nah,
out.
nah.
He gonna chill out while y'all talking. Adept, let these men talk, bro.
Now,
Yeah, go ahead.
like I said, now he jumped in my and where I come from. Like I said, now Verb done had issues with a million niggas online. When he had his issues with Hitman and different niggas to whoever he had his issues with, you won't find a tweet of me saying, "Hey, yo, niggas making Verb look crazy," or "Verb need to woo woo wham." Verb need to do this, do that. I mind my business when niggas is having they back and forth.
You
I
do
see a
look
million
crazy
things.
though.
Hey
Avoided
bro, we not
federal
talking to no
charges,
busters.
affording
Busters
penal
getting
code
no air, bro. Busters
186.22,
is
all of
getting
that.
no air, bro. Chill out. So now, like I
Dog,
said,
we're
I
not
ain't had
giving you no air. I don't know
Busters
what
ain't
you
getting
talking
no
about.
air,
You the one
bro.
that has to
You
Hey, they
already
explain
know.
can't
your
hear
Look,
y'all,
bro.
man.
Hey,
Come on,
bro,
hey,
get
let
up
them
out of
niggas.
here.
Hey,
Busters
y'all
ain't
got
getting no
one at a time. They can't hear you.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to this man. This nigga's a clown. Like I said, I ain't never jumped in
and
nothing
you
he
a
had
midget.
going on. I ain't never said nothing about nothing he had going on. So when I see a nigga that's lying on me, and then me and Ver, we might not be the best of friends or the closest homies, but we had enough rapport to where if he see me getting into it with a nigga, I'm thinking he got enough sense to man. Let me stay away from that.
But
You know what I'm saying?
Gotti,
Because I'm getting into it
Gotti,
with a nigga. You know what I'm
Gotti,
saying? So once you
Gotti,
speak on it, I'm gonna say
Gotti,
something.
Gotti. A Verb is not from Nutty Block. He didn't say, nigga, what you saying now goes for your block. I hear what you saying. But what he said, it wasn't against you, bro.
All right, now watch this. So look. After that, this is what I must tell you. This. So after that, once he said what he said, we both made our spaces. I ain't say nothing else about him. I wake up yesterday, the man said something to me, and that's how we got here.
I got it. So
Go ahead.
when your video came out with you and your man speaking on me again, that's when I saw that, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
All right, yeah. So that's what brought that back up. When I said something to you that day, when you said something to me, that was that day. I ain't bring that shit back up. I woke up the next day and you and him is on camera saying that. That's why I said something else. I
But
ain't say
what did
nothing else before
but
then.
what did we say in the video that was disrespectful? We didn't call you no busters no more. Talking about
But
doing
but
nothing
hey,
to you.
but look, Gotti, that's my opinion. I didn't like the way it sounded the same way you didn't like what I wrote. Same thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all both right now why I'm tripping. Cause I got you niggas contractors as judges. Y'all got to be able to. This some bullshit, right?
Now, Wack, let me ask you something. Why did none of the other
Def,
co-defendants
hold
have to
on,
do the
bro.
confidential interview with
I gave
police?
you opportunity. I'm really on some real shit. I don't know if you look like us, but I'm on a mission to clear this up,
Yes, sir.
right? So I feel like Gotti. I feel like Gotti. When you seen him respond, this is just me. I don't even think you read all the way through it. I think you seen the response, and nigga, you thought he was on some bullshit, and you tripped. That's what I think.
Now look, that could be. I'm gonna be. That could be true. But you know, in our land, when a nigga, I'm already on a nigga for lying about a
I
nigga we
know that's
snitching.
why I just
You
said
feel
what
me?
I said. I
Yeah.
think
You
the
know what I'm
Yeah,
minute
saying?
yeah.
you
Hey,
saw,
but y'all forget,
look,
I
I
took it
think the
down
minute
though.
you
Got
saw, wait, I think the minute you saw Verb was saying anything, Verb being Verb, and his reach of his voice, you like, oh fuck this. You didn't even really.
and I took it down, Wack.
No,
I took it down because I said maybe, and not only did I take it down, I went in my space and said, "Hey, I apologize to you because you might have took it the wrong way." That's what I said.
no.
That's
Well, I'm gonna
exactly
tell you what
what I said.
happened, Verb. It's like this. And this nigga from Compton for real, right? So I
I'm from
understand his
St. Louis. I
mentality.
don't get. I'm from St. Louis, man.
No,
We don't
no,
say
I
that
get
stuff.
it. I get it. And I understand his mentality, right? His mentality is the minute look, if he would have saw Whack 100 and me giving a statement, he would have read the whole statement, right? But with you, he know y'all good, but it ain't no telling what might go happen. And because he was already hot about the civilian playing with him, he saw a response from you and he took it like it was a bad one.
And I took it down like,
And I'm
look, like a
and
real
I'm
nigga though,
telling
Wack.
you, Gotti, I
I took
read
it
the
down.
response, bro.
If I jumped out the
You
gun,
jumped
I can
out the gun,
apologize like
bro.
a man for that. The next day is I never said nothing to. He can agree to that though. After I said my statement about going across, he said what he said. We backed off, nigga. We ain't say no other word to each other. I did that video the same day of that. So he seen my video maybe late, but that video dropped the same day that he made his tweet. So it was the same thing. Like he said, he jumped out the gun. I respected it. Now, if he go to his DM when he first made the tweet about saying what he said. I DM'd him. I didn't take no tweet back and say that. I went right to his DM and said, "Hey, shoot me your line. We can holler, even if it was gonna be squabbling, because that's where it was at. Because he said something about boxing,
Yeah, but
but
here go the thing. Hold on. He
but
said
I still
something about
offered.
boxing because he felt he didn't do nothing wrong, and he felt that he took precautions if you may have took something wrong
And
of
took it
taking
down.
it down, and you told him you was gonna go across the chin. Nigga.
But I said cross the chin first, though.
Yeah,
That was
no,
on. We
no,
already
no,
got
Wack. He
past
said
that.
It's
that
that
first. No,
guilty
no, Wack. No,
conscience.
Wack. He said
Yeah,
that. He
yeah. I
said
said
that.
that
Look,
before that.
he said that first. And but the thing is,
And then you
when I
took it down.
look, and that's even
Yeah.
worse. I took it down because I said, "Hey, bro, listen, you might not understand my lingo because I'm from out here. That have no malice on you, and that's why Adept thought
So
that I was
you
protecting
wrote
them.
what
You
you
understand
wrote,
me?
and then Gotti said, "I go across your chin," and then you took it down.
No, it wasn't like that.
No,
That's
no,
something
I
I ain't
want to
not.
make sure I got the
Yeah,
right steps.
yeah, for sure. In a
Gotti,
And
nutshell,
then
yeah.
he
Gotti,
rolled up
Gotti,
the.
Gotti, you
And
my
if I
partner, but you tripped. You
okay, cool.
you
No,
jumped
I'm
out the
saying, look,
window,
look,
nigga.
look. No, look. I'm not even look. I'm man enough to stand on it. If I'm looking like I trip, look, but I got the right to trip when we talking snitch shit. Is all I'm
Well,
saying.
yeah, with this dude though, but he
Yeah,
Verb said you gotta have your shit in order coming with this shit. This dude is a total different dude.
That's all he said.
yeah. So once we got past that, like I say, me and Bird, we ain't never had no other word. He woke up the next day, he seen something else and brought it back up, and that's how we got here, though. Is what I'm saying. You know
But
what I'm
no,
saying?
the reason I brought it back up because when I went on YouTube, it was up for 2 hours on the site, and I saw that. I didn't see that. This was up for 2 hours. That's why I responded and said, "Damn, you went back here after I
But
took it
but
down."
yeah, so everything was all in the same date, and then and like I said, and my video was me stepping on that dude. I had my co-defendant up there because he just
The
he from the
co-defendant
streets
that
like
did
me.
seven
He
days.
from the streets like
No,
me.
it's codependent bailed out in 7 days.
He don't get it,
He
man.
got
Def, you
out in
gotta
7 days. Get him
listen.
out of here,
This
man.
what and I
No,
told
hold
you
up.
this
How do you
yesterday
avoid? No, no, hold up. How do you avoid federal charges robbing a damn
because
pharmacy
the
and seizing
feds
a house
didn't
and
pick
Cause we
it
ain't
up.
lawyers, man.
and
We don't write a
running your
letter.
mouth?
Listen to Def. We don't write a letter
That
and
don't make
say,
no
"Hey,
sense.
feds, are you gonna pick it up?" If the feds are gonna pick it up, they pick it up. If they don't pick it up, I got a homeboy right now doing 20 years behind hitting a pharmacy for the third time. They didn't pick it up. They sent him to the state.
Now let me ask you something. Is there a
I want to know
transcript
if
of the
anybody knew
confidential
Adept
interview with
before
the
today, and I'm
officers?
about to mute back up. I just want to know that.
Nah, but Adept, here go the thing. I told you yesterday, make sure you going over your paperwork. Now,
My bad.
what I don't like,
That's why I want to
if
know
you was
where's the
sitting there,
transcript
bro,
for the
you was
interview.
sitting there misleading your people.
Not at
Well,
all.
okay,
Not at
well,
all. He's
can we
trying to
go
protect
over the
his dude. You
checklist of your
said it. I get you
paperwork?
trying to protect this dude. You make money with dude.
I've
Is
never
there a
made $1
transcript
with
of the
bro.
Okay, but let me. Is there a transcript
Matter of
for the
fact,
interview that was
we
done
are
with the police
enemies
officers?
if you talking about
Absolutely.
the street politics. If you really want to know,
I just need to
I'm just
know: is
telling
there
you,
a
like, so
transcript of the interview with the
it's my
confidential
partner,
officers?
but I'm letting you know we ain't made no money together. I'm not a crip. He's a Compton crip. Their worst enemies are Paru. I'm a Paru, right?
I
Okay.
got you.
I'm
Now,
not gonna lie,
I
man.
have
This
one
nigga, hey,
question:
this
is
nigga
there a
really, hey, look, this
transcript
nigga
of the
hide in the
interview
house,
with the
man. Like we shouldn't even
officers?
have no niggas like this in the culture that can spread
Nah, not at all.
lies
Watch it.
What
I mean,
on
I know
real
Gotti, what
you're
he's
niggas.
recording.
doing
Niggas
right
shouldn't be
I
now,
know
spreading
you're
lies on
recording.
real
Gotti, let
niggas,
it
I know you're
happen
playing
because
recording.
games,
this is
Look,
called,
playing
hey
games
man,
with people.
and
Hold
we're
yeah,
on,
not
this
putting
is
you
look,
on
look,
called
look.
blast.
Hey, Verb,
discrediting
send that
his.
nigga down because he ain't one of us for one anyway. Niggas shouldn't even have no nigga like this up here amongst real niggas who got real
Hold
Well,
on,
struggles
hold
and
on.
real
You're
pain.
not
Gotti,
getting
let me
you're
tell you
not
Niggas
what's
getting
shouldn't
good
even
into the
about
have one.
this.
transcript of
I
the interview
don't
with
got
the
no air for
police.
these niggas. Whack. Hey, look, we
That's why I'm
already.
You don't
asking
got
who
no
know
air.
him.
I
Where
I
don't
he
got
even.
come
no
from?
air for
So
these
is there a
niggas,
transcript
I
like
of
don't
the
even want
interview?
you to talk to him no more. That's why I'm
I
talking
don't.
to him.
I don't want to do no talking
In
to him. Nigga, ain't never
I
2017,
don't
talking
there
want
was
about
you
shit.
to.
one
That's why I was
confidential
talking to him.
informant
Nah,
program.
I'm done talking to him.
Yeah,
Whack.
let
We ain't
me.
got
Yeah,
time.
that's why I'm
I'm
talking to him.
with you. I know you are. I know you are.
Adept,
I got you.
adept. Here goes the
In
thing,
two,
bro.
all right, so California doesn't have a confidential informant program. That's not
But
true.
what?
For people that have two strikes.
No,
That's
no,
not
we
true?
don't have no two strike CI program. Nigga,
Yes,
CI
there are.
program
Yes,
paid for a
what?
nigga ain't got no
What?
strikes. What you talking about?
I just covered it today. 60 Minutes did a
Hey,
whole
bro,
segment on
a
it.
CI
So
could be a
stop.
nigga with no strikes.
They're
Look at
specifically
Sylvester
designed
on the
to
Big
make
U
money
case.
off their
He has no strikes
casino.
and he's a CI.
He had two strikes. He had two convictions that were strikes.
Okay.
He
First it
had
was
an
And
paper,
interview
over
that
now
was
it's
here in
sensitive
CI.
that
Man,
you
get this
California,
weird
posted.
ass nigga up
okay,
out of
wait,
here, man.
wait, Gotti, chill out, chill
Man,
out.
who
California
is Adept?
What is
100%
we
has that
doing,
Bro,
man,
program.
dude?
For
bro,
you to
over
say
here in
that they have that
California,
program is a
we
lie.
have what
That's a
you call
lie.
a strike hearing, right? And I'm gonna tell you what's still some strike hearings are overcrowding of our institutions and prisons, right? Start making it mandatory that you have a strike hearing, right? Because instead of a nigga doing 2 years off four, they just sent a lot of niggas who didn't double up to four with another 10-year enhancement with 85%. So they take you in there, and if you done spent the money, your attorney could get your strike stricken to where you don't get a third strike, and they'll send you up the way to do a 66% bid, worst case scenario.
He didn't even do that. He didn't even do
He
that.
didn't have to do it because he was sentenced to a county lid and or
So let me.
probation.
So stealing, so robbing a pharmacy is not a
No,
federal
hey,
charge.
bro, listen to me. Blueface had a
That's what he's telling
freeway
you.
shooting. The world watched it. He had a freeway shooting. They found a gun and all the empty shells in his car. The world watched it. I walked out of there with a misdemeanor with a
So Wack, I
3-year
sent you a
probation.
video. I just sent you a
It's
video.
called,
Right.
listen,
This is 2 months.
it's
This
called
is 3 months.
spending money on a motherfucking
Right. We
attorney.
got it. We got it. Now, I just sent you a video. 3 months after this dude bailed out, he was released. He's on camera recording everybody on Nutty Block, asking about their affiliations and making sure their identity's on camera.
Man, get
What's
the
about
fuck
that?
out
What's
of
Man,
about
here,
that?
who
bro.
is this nigga?
I just
Who
sent
is
it to
this
you. I
nigga,
just sent
man?
it to you right
Hey, bro,
now.
Verb, he
Who
Verb,
is
doing a
you ain't
little
this?
see
bit
it.
too much, bro. Like,
Who is
Verb, you ain't
this,
see it.
man?
Verb
I
saw the
don't know
video.
what. Come on,
Verb
bro.
saw the video.
Let
Y'all
this
niggas
dude like, come
tripping.
Hey,
on,
bro, do
man.
you not know? Do you not know that 98% of us on the streets are on gang file already? They know the fuck
Bro,
we
Man,
that don't
are.
mean nothing to me. I need to
man,
know why we was
this nigga is
recording the
talking
block,
about me doing the street. This nigga
identifying
talking about me
Got
everybody
doing
it.
in
the
the block,
Kill
street
the
and
Like,
shit.
I
cop.
asking
can't
about
CI
their
shit.
believe
This,
y'all
verified
really
nah,
crimes
sitting in
on
here
look,
camera.
talking to
y'all
the
Now,
look, look,
police
look.
now
like
he
it's
reaching
crazy.
now, bro. Now
Look,
you
look,
No,
reaching.
y'all
y'all
just want
sitting
to
in
talk.
here
Look,
talking
look,
to the
hey,
Bro,
look,
it's
police
hey,
like some
literal
Verb, hey,
real
look,
video.
nigga
street
don't
shit.
mind
Y'all
having no
niggas is
It's
crazy.
conversation with
literal
Verb, Wack, and
video.
Cal, but Verb,
Look,
shut
now,
your
Literally.
bitch
look,
ass up out of
we
here,
ain't got it.
man.
We ain't got to even drag it
Yeah,
out.
this
Listen, y'all,
crazy now. He
look,
talking
y'all,
crazy now.
check this out. We
Absolutely
ain't,
not. He's on video doing it. He looked
y'all
crazy
keep talking
doing
about
it, recording his
CIs. This
block,
nigga
Okay, if
is the
that's the
real
case,
identifying
police.
hold on.
everybody.
Hold on.
Look,
Look, Death.
This
You can
nigga
go pull
crazy.
up a TV series called The Streets of Compton. I executive produced it. I'm in Crip Hood, Paru Hood on Paru Street, sitting there with the gang members, introducing them and talking to them. It's a 4-part part series. I own it. Like, nigga, that ain't telling on nobody.
So that's doing it while on probation, while on mandatory supervised release.
Don't
Really,
matter. Was he gangbanging? Was he fighting? Did he
that's
flash
a
a
damn
gun?
lie. That's a damn lie, Wack. That's a damn
Where you
lie.
from, bro?
New
What,
York, the
so
Bronx.
you telling me that if a nigga went over there and turned the camera on and shot a documentary, they gonna violate him?
This wasn't a documentary. This was a video he was doing on Instagram and asking everybody on that block about their affiliations.
Okay. Did they have a fight?
What the fuck?
Did they
Hey man,
did were they selling
hey,
I
drugs?
mean,
hey,
you act
look,
like the
man,
video don't
Bird,
exist, and then
please
the
send this
person.
nigga
Hey, look,
down,
This is
man.
crazy. This is crazy.
let them finish their
Yeah, I'm
convo.
trying to figure out what are you getting to, bro?
Niggas are police, homie.
What I'm getting to is that this dude is a confidential
Yeah,
informant,
bro, come on.
You
100%.
You
the
ain't
only
got
There's
PI
no
no.
way
on
around
here,
it.
bro.
There's no way
Get out of
around
here,
it.
man. Get out of here,
Yeah,
man.
you. I'm done talking. This nigga talking crazy. If you was
All
talking,
right, all right. So look,
No,
so
no, no.
look,
You
so look,
sound
look,
crazy,
y'all,
dog.
look,
This
look,
makes
look, so
no
look.
sense.
So check this out. That's why I told y'all, and right before we started this conversation, Gotti, I said, "Do I do paperwork? I don't give a fuck about no paperwork. I don't give a fuck about that. I only cared about me." He said it ain't that. I'm gonna pull down what I said on him, and he can pull down what he said on me. And the
That's
depth,
it.
me and him can
That's
figure it out.
easy said. That's easy. That's nothing.
that's
That's
great.
All right.
literally that's
Verb,
dead
I
easy.
sent you what he sent
What's up?
me, and I'm like, bro, the case is active. It's gonna say that. It's
Hey, Wack. Then but I told you before. I said I don't do
nah,
paperwork.
you
I don't
don't
give a
do.
fuck.
That's why you called me on it, and I'm
I
like,
said I
I
don't
ain't
do it.
seen no doc. My first time looking at the documents, and I'm like, when he just sent it, I'm like, bro, this 2017. His case wouldn't be closed till 2020, so it's gonna say active.
And yet it still says that the status is
It's gonna
It's
still
say that,
pending.
bro. But the
2017
paperwork
Pending.
is from 2017.
Right.
when it was
Now when
active.
he was
Hey,
released on
hey, listen,
bail,
All
when he
FBI
right.
was
Look at
Dep,
released,
get
depth.
the
It's
fuck
cool.
so
out
So
of here,
look,
you
bro.
lied about there not being a confidential
Hey, look,
informant
man. Hey,
program
look.
in California.
all right.
Confidential informants live in places like Jonesboro, Arkansas. Get out of here,
Or
clown.
they
Nah,
go
nah,
to
no, bitch
Arizona.
nigga. You
Yeah,
fucking
that's where
midget.
he at, Jonesboro, Arkansas. Get
Yeah,
out
you
of here,
damn
man.
right up here. I got a nice, beautiful house. You
Yeah, yeah.
damn
You
right,
ain't
bitch
got no
nigga.
house.
So
You
You
live
look,
with
so
damn
your
look,
right.
so
grandma.
look, so
Get up
look,
out of here.
so look. Check this out. On my end,
You
like
ain't gonna
y'all,
find no case
look,
on me
look,
talking about to anybody,
look
bitch
at depth.
nigga. So
Hold
what the
on,
fuck
listen,
you
listen.
talking
Y'all,
about?
y'all had y'all's. On my end, when it come to Gotti, our shit is it's flattened. I never said nothing about no paperwork. I never called him a rat to this day. I never did not one time. That ain't my style of play. I made that clear. I told Wack I do not do paperwork. We asked the debt before. I do not do paperwork. That ain't my thing. All right. So whatever y'all got going on, what y'all got on, got it. Whatever that is,
Nah,
we
Verb
gonna
told
keep
me
it
that
on
off
that.
the rip.
Yeah,
Even when I
yeah. I'm
tried
look,
to
look, look,
explain it
look.
to
Like I
him,
said, like I
he
just
told me
told
he
you,
didn't
bro.
want
Like
to
I
hear
said,
it.
if
That
I
ain't what he
jumped out
do.
the gun, if I jumped out the gun, I'm man enough to say, look, homie, that was
There
my
we
bad
go.
on.
Good shit.
All right. We all good. We all good.
Good shit, bro. I appreciate y'all.
So Wack, you still stand on there's no confidential informant program in
There's a
California
confidential
2017
informant
2018?
program for people with no strikes, 2 strikes, 10 strikes.
Well,
There's a confidential informant with people that is incarcerated in
Yeah, there
prison.
is. Fact.
Yes, it's
Fact.
called informants. What the fuck that got to do with
Right.
him? He did 3 years
Now, 3 months
probation.
after, 3 months after he was released, you can keep on yelling all you want. I got my own platform. I can say it
Nigga,
myself.
go on
Man,
up. What you
listen,
want
man,
a
this
problem
nigga
with
He
me
wants
was
some
now?
released
content, man.
3 months after
Look, this the
release. This
content,
dude is
Hold
nigga,
on.
man.
recording
Get
his
this
entire
nigga.
block,
Hey, we not
asking
giving
people
this
about their
buster no
affiliation.
air,
That's
man.
how big you and them
Hey,
got
man,
caught up.
get
What are you
him out of
talking
here. This
about?
nigga the
Literally in
FBI. He trying to
Susar's
take us home
paperwork,
down,
they
man.
pulled up
This nigga
Yeah,
images,
trying to
bro.
take
boss.
us.
I'm so
I don't know.
This
I
confused,
don't
nigga
know
the
bro.
how this
feds, homie.
nigga. You got it,
This
bro.
nigga the feds, homie. That's
Delete
a
that
fact.
He ain't.
Nobody
shit.
know
No,
what
he
nigga.
he a
Nobody
nigga
know nothing
that
about
don't
him. This
understand
nigga the
law.
feds, homie. I'm out of here. This
No,
nigga the
you
feds.
don't
Hey, I'm
understand
gone.
shit
Hey, I'm gonna
clearly.
take. Oh, hey, I take
Clearly.
all my tweets
Because
down,
what's
man.
Hey,
crazy is
yo,
people said
Gotti.
the
Say,
same thing
Hey,
about
yo,
Big
this
U
Gotti.
Buster,
2 years
this
ago.
Buster
Y'all
giving
Hey,
was
me
saying
air.
the
Gotti.
same thing about Big
Feds.
U.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
hear
crazy
Hey,
CIA.
part
Gotti.
about it.
Listen, bro. It should be no reason why I go to call your number and I ain't got the new one. You tripping?
Oh yeah, nah,
I
man. You not look. I was on this Buster giving him no air. He started leaking my phone number. I'm thinking he a man. I told him where you at.
yeah.
I did too. I play
And I gave you my
these
addy, and you lied
busters.
about
These
being
niggas
outside my
busters.
house
That's
because you
all.
a bitch.
That's it is. I
You
was
lied
on
about
these
being outside
busters
my
giving
house
them
because
no
you a
air,
sucker.
man. I was too
You a
busy not giving
sucker.
the Buster no air. Then I tried to
You
box him in
lied
the
about being
ring,
outside
and
my
Well,
he
this
house.
was a
scared.
good
Look,
room
You a
because we was
clown.
able to
I,
show what he talking about. He was
yeah,
giving
yeah,
up
we
half
got
the
yeah.
story. So,
The full
and
he
on top of that,
but he knew
All you
but he
do is
knew from
yeah,
the
talk. You
jump.
but
a
Gotti,
He
on
liar.
knew
top of
from the
that, I
jump
don't
it
give a
wasn't
fuck
no
about dude. You and Verb getting it right, all I give a fuck about anyway. Fuck
on the
dude.
hood. No, that's mandatory. That's
You
mandatory.
can
But
say
these
fuck
type of
me all
niggas
you
got to
want.
get
I
out
don't
the
give a
culture.
fuck, nigga.
He
I
don't got
don't
no
care
problem lying on
because
niggas and all
the
that just
fact
for
is this
content.
nigga's
Get
a
up out of here.
confidential
You go.
informant.
Hey, get up out of
100%.
here,
Clearly.
FBI adept. We don't want to hear
Clearly.
you, bro. You's a snitch and a
Yeah, because you
buster,
a
and you
clown,
some
nigga. Now,
faggot.
where's the
Get up
transcripts
out
with
of
that
here. You know what I'm
confidential?
saying? So